Hi, my name is Christian. Now we talk about comparatives. The comparatives we can use in all tenses because in all where we use the verb to be, we can use it. So the only change depends of the tense or when we say that someone has more than the other. So tenses can change but the comparative is the same. We need two objects to compare and the most important is the comparative because it is the special word that gives us the meaning. So we need to focus in the rule about comparatives. When you need to say that someone is less than the other is the same that the last rule. Only put less before adjective and it is okay. Rules. There are irregular adjectives that the rules not function because this is special that are, for example, good, bad, far, little, and much for mention someone. The comparatives are better, worse, farther, less, and more. In English, most of the adjectives are added in er at the end to form the comparatives. Example, long and old. Comparatives are longer and older. If the adjectives ends in e, only one er is added for the comparatives. Example, nice and late. The comparatives are nicer and later. Some adjectives that end in consonant duplicate the final consonant to form the comparatives. For example, fun and hot. The comparatives are father and hotter. When the adjectives end in y, change the y for an I and add the end er to form the comparatives. For example, sunny and funny. The comparatives are sunnier and funnier. Some adjectives, however, do not have a different form for the comparative, and more must be used to form them. In general, there are adjectives that have more than two syllables or end in full, able, os, alt, eng, abe, ash, and ed. For example, beautiful, interesting, delicious, intuitive, selfish, economical, comfortable, protect. In comparatives are more beautiful, more interesting, more delicious, more intuitive, more selfish, more economical, more comfortable, more protect. USA versus Canada. Canada is bigger than USA for 151 million of kilometers, but USA has more population than Canada, though USA is more danger than Canada for its government because this has made bad relationship with the other governments in the world. The people in USA are strange because USA has different people that are the other country, but normally they only go to work and not show the tradition. But in Canada, the people go to get a family and work, so the person are more multicultural than USA, therefore has more culture than USA. For this matter, Canada has more variety than USA in food. USA was the first country to discover and this was the first to obtain its independence. So USA has more history than Canada, but if we talk about nature, there are more in Canada than USA. Somebody said that because Canada has less construction than USA, it is the reason because Canada has more animals and plants than USA. Obviously, this is the same case that Canada has less pollution than USA. How we can see and listen is so important comparatives in communication. Thank you for your time.